So this is extra for us in Miracles, Magic, Healing, and More. And it's my hope for this one is to give a plan to get physical health really good, so that the hormones are good, so that the GI tract is working, so that you're not under stress, like it's called adrenal stress. There's um there's a simple test that Dr. Tom G. Mateo likes, and it's a wonderful test so you don't have to take blood tests to see like, how are your adrenal glands doing? Are you overworked and exhausted and your cortisol levels are low? And if your cortisol levels are low, you're not making testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone in optimal levels. And a lot of what you're going through with relationships even could be that, like I don't really, care about my partner or this or whatever. But it's like, man, let's get the hormones right. So the test is you have your blood pressure taken when you're laying down, and then you have it taken when you're sitting up, and then when you're standing up, and then after 2 minutes of standing up. And what should happen is when you're, say for example, you lay down and you take your blood pressure and it's 110. And then you sit up and you take your blood pressure. Ideally, it should be, if it was 110 lying down, it should be 120 sitting up. And then if you stand up, it should be 130 standing up. And then if you stand for 2 minutes and take it again, it should be back to 120. So that means your cortisol levels are optimized and you could make the testosterone, estrogen, progesterone in the right balance. Tom says that 90% of people in the United States are probably around the world are in adrenal insufficiency. They're just exhausted and under a lot of stress and eating bad food and tough with different things they're putting in their body with the chemicals and so he had a remedy for that. So I'll give you the remedy and you use it if you like. Don't use it if you don't want to do it. But it's just going to give you my recommendations to just get the health part figured out. So if your blood pressure doesn't go up each time you stand up, sit, then stand, and then come back down after you're standing, you don't have enough cortisol on board. You're like exhausted, and that's what I'm seeing as a pattern. Women and men, they're just exhausted, and and um, and so here's the remedy. So and use it as you like. This is my recommendation. You don't have to use it. But and what Dr. Tom recommends after all these years and what we found is 100% gluten-free. You've heard me say it before, 100% gluten-free. If you're getting a little gluten once a month, you could have a big bump up in health if you just went 100% gluten-free, no exceptions. The next part is 100% peanut-free. So peanuts are a big allergen. It affects the adrenals and the kidneys and causes a lot of issues. So 100% peanut free. It's also got mold and stuff on it. We like 100% almond free. You can. That's one that's not as quite as strong for me, but it's got a fungus on it that's even the organic ones they pasteurize them. So that's the things. Gluten free, peanut free, almond free. We like to be oat free, even if it says gluten free oats, because oats are very similar to gluten. And when you do that, your GI tract starts to calm down. And so that's number one. Now there's a supplement that Tom did his research on when he's getting his doctorate called Tribulus. If you look up Tribulus, it looks like a male enhancement herb, but it's also good for women's health as well. There's also ashwagandha in this thing, cranberry complex, and xylase that is an enzyme for the digestive tract, and something I think it's called Ursi Utica or something. It's like another supplement that's antifungal, and together it's in a supplement called GI Regen. So I'll put the links in the chat and give you that in a second. But that's a supplement that he recommends to be on a couple times a day, morning and night, and do that as a thing to go faster. So it's like if you do just the diet, that's great. If you want to go faster, the GI Regen helps. And if you do just that, you can start to get your gut health better, your liver health better, your kidneys better, and then your hormones start to come on board in an optimum way. So real simple things to do. The other thing is to eat organic as much as you can, because the real simple stuff, but really important, because the Roundup, we still have Roundup in the United States. I don't know how it is in everywhere else, and I hope that doesn't affect our YouTube link right now. But that would be useful to just be organic, so you're not putting herbicides in your body that can affect the gut. So those are powerful. And then there's one more physical piece that I'm going to recommend that we've been using, and I've tested it myself, and it's really good for sleep, and it's good for your mood, it's good for digestion, it's good for your joints and your sense of well-being. And that's to take some organic grass-fed ghee. So it's like called clarified butter, organic grass-fed ghee. And you take a teaspoon in the morning and a teaspoon at night. And then before you go to bed at night, you put a little bit on your two fingers like this, and you just rub your temples 6 times like this, 6 times, end on the downstroke, and then take your index fingers and just press into your temples gently 6 times. So you press 6 times, and then you go to sleep. And I've been testing it, and sleep is way, way better. I've been doing this for about a year, and way, way better with sleep. And my joints feel lubricated and loose. So it's good for digestion, good for joints, good for well-being, good for just feeling calmer. And so those are some things that can help so that we can kind of take as much as we can of the physical stuff off the table so that we can, if there's a mental, emotional, spiritual component, an energetic component, we take care of it. But man, if you could just get your physical body feeling good, very good, you guys. So give that a try if you like. Message me if you want. I'm going to put the links in the chat so you have that. And anything else I want to do with this? I think I'm going to do a little bit more just to get us started. Let me show you one more thing, because I put this in one page. And if you go to ralphhavens.com/heal, HEAL, you get a whole bunch of resources, and I'll show you where you can find some of this stuff. So if you scroll all the way down, the stuff we do in this group, we've also do in the daily group, Atomic Success Secrets, and I've made special videos with some of the processes we use. This one has pretty much just a ton of the stuff that we use. So you can use these as a thing. Braden, you got to go, man. Guess he's got to get something. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay. And then here's these Marma points are special points that you press on that just help you heal. This is really light touch techniques that you use for healing, physical healing. And this is positions that you use for healing. There's stuff to work on your liver and your lungs and your GI tract and all sorts of positions. So from here down, these processes, this is the mental, emotional, spiritual stuff. This is physical stuff. And this is also some techniques that are good for getting the life you want. It's also in process number 4. So there's some things, and it's at ralphhavens.com/heal. So try all that out. And then what I recommend is just put yourself on a schedule of healing. So it's like, okay, for 30 minutes a day, I'm going to do one of the videos, like go to those links and just do one of them. And then the next day, go do another one that calls you. And then do another one, and just take 30 minutes a day and just do a little treatment so that you can have some of this stuff in between. It's a way to get your physical body well. So that's that. I'm going to click off this part of the recording. Well, let me give you one more piece. Let me hang on a second. If you go to ralphhavens.com/blog, let me just go show you this one, and I'll show you some of the stuff so you can do a little more research, because I was getting these messages from everybody, and I was like, man, oh man, people have a physical healing issue we need to fix up, so that's off the table. So if you go to ralphhavens.com, there it is, you click on blog, and this is something that's not just for runners, but it talks about perimenopause, but it's also about low testosterone. It's basically about the stuff we just talked about. So that'll take you to a lot of good information. It tells you about it. And let's see. And there's where you can get the GI regen if you want to do that. So there's that. And what else was I going to show you? Oh, and then if you go to the YouTube, let me just go to YouTube. One more place I'll show you. Sorry about this, but it's like I just have to show you guys this, because it's like, man, I think if we can just get the physical healing, the GI tract better, life gets better. Okay, let me go get this one. So if you go to the YouTube, you'll get to this one. And this is an interview I did with Dr. Tom G. Mateo, and it's not just for runners, but it talks about all the stuff we just talked about. It's 18 minutes long. So it gives you a lot of information. There's a transcript. Yeah, I need to put a little more stuff in this part. So use it as you can, and that's that. So if you have any questions about it, let me know, and that's how we'll start. So now let me click off the recording. Did I click it off? Here we go.